What's going on, YouTube? Bear Here's Bear Delivers. Welcome to my channel.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is 15:28 hours or 3:28 p.m. for those of you that don't know how to tell time. Today is Saturday, February 24th. Saturday, right? Yeah, it is Saturday. Okay, had to double check that. Well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys are here. I just want to give you a little update and let you guys know what's going on. Jury duty is over. Thank God. Wrapped the case up yesterday. Can't talk about it. There was a guilty verdict. It was a criminal trial. Can't get into the specifics, and I do believe the moments after we left the courtroom, an appeal was filed. No big surprise there. Anyways, getting ready here for the big change, getting ready to head down to Nebraska to start working. And I figure, I'll let you guys know who I decided to go to work for now, anyways. And that is K&B Transportation. That's right, these guys are right here. So what I'm going to be doing with them is, well, obviously running reefer units. They will be getting me a plane ticket sometime next week to fly down for orientation, which I do believe will be at the, I think it was either Wednesday or Friday. I forget when they said orientation was. Um, this is company give $500 bonus for anybody that I refer, any drivers that is. Uh, I'm going to take you guys through as much of the onboarding process as I can. Give you guys a tour of my truck when I finally get to it. Uh, give you a little inside as to what I do to prepare my new truck, what I go to shop for to get it, and stuff like that. These are things I normally do all over the place. Uh, excuse me. And show you guys how to go about getting set up, give you a little tour of the cab of the truck. I know it's the boring stuff that most drivers do, but I'm going to give you guys that inside look as well on this channel. I'm going to take you along on my trips, my journeys, my road runs. I'm going to be working pretty much the central states, uh, Texas up to Michigan. It'll be great to get some loads back to my old neighborhood in Detroit. I'll be avoiding places like Chicago or Chirac, as it's sometimes referred to. Uh, they're going to be they got to set up where it's only 70 cents a mile with a guaranteed minimum weekly income of $1,750. So say I don't run enough miles. Excuse me. I don't run enough miles for the week to um, total $1,750 in revenue. I still get paid $1,750 for the week, provided it's because of either like breakdowns, traffic issues, road shutdowns, weather, stuff like that, layovers, delays, legitimate delays. Now, if I take 3 days off in the middle of the week, I'm not going to get the 1750 guarantee because it's my fault that I'm not getting those hours. But if it's something that's out of my control, yes, I'll be credited enough miles to get those get that money. So after taxes, I'm looking at probably let's take a wild guess here at this. That can go away. Where's my gunkulator? So 1,750 times, well, 30% to taxes. So it'd be, so yeah, I'll be making about uh 1,200 a month roughly, or 1,200 a week rather, $4,800 a month. Ouch. That's less than I was making with Tin Roads Express before they screwed me. If I go times 52 a week, yeah, so I mean, I'll gross about $65,000 if I just do the bare minimum. That I'm rather on net for the year, 65,000 roughly. Me, I'm used to running 3,000 to 3,500 miles a week. I don't know yet what these trucks are governed at. They said there's no spy cameras in them. Thank God. Uh, can't stand those things. Uh, they do pay layover. They pay breakdown. They pay, of course, detention. Uh, Unlike Western Flyer Express, where they still owe me for all of my detention. They owe me for all my breakdown pay. And my layover pay, which I've fought for them forever. I mean, like I said, they owe me over $25,000. That's why I left. Uh, then the lawsuit came out, which, as you know from previous videos, settled back in November. Well, it was finalized in November. The checks went out in December, the disbursement checks. Again, I can't say how much I got paid individually because of an NDA. It was a little bit more than I was expecting. Several $1,000s was the payout. Can't give the exact amount because of the NDA, but it was a multi-million-dollar settlement, which, of course, as I said before, I would have shot down had I been given the opportunity. Uh, they provided false information. They perjured themselves before the courts. Uh, they gave several of the drivers, they gave bad names. Not bad names, rather, bad contact information, addresses, phone numbers, emails, what have you. Like for me, they gave a phone number for, they provided the courts with a phone number for Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, where I never had a phone number. They provided a address. The address that they gave the courts was their storage lot down in Mississippi, which obviously I didn't live there. I've never had anything to do with Mississippi. And an email address, a Gmail address rather, that I have no association with. I've tried emailing that address, and the messages bounced back as undeliverable. Uh, I sent a letter to the court. I sent a message to all the three of the law firms that were handling it, advising them of what they were doing, because I know these uh, disbursements do have a date on them. They do expire. The checks all went out around December 22nd of last year. So if you guys were part of this and you have not received your disbursement yet, you need to reach out to CPT, verify your information with them so they can get the check mailed to you directly to your proper address. I've spoken with about a dozen other drivers who, from my other videos, followed up with CPT and found that they were also uh, perjured against. The WFX also gave bad contact information to the courts for them, which was basically the same information they had given to the courts for myself. So I don't know why that didn't set up any flags, but from the date that the checks are cut, they're only good for 180 days. So in June, like June 21st, I think would be 180 days from the date of the disbursements. On the 181st day, those checks are null and void. You cannot cash them. You cannot request a replacement check or anything. That settlement will expire. Any funds that were not collected by the drivers affected by this case goes back to Western Flyer Express. They did the same thing CR England did to me with their lawsuit over their lease purchase program, and I lost over $38,000 in that settlement. I can tell you how much I lost on that because, well, Sierra England gave them a bad phone number, gave them the address of their old terminal in Burns Harbor, Indiana, and gave them an AOL email address. I've never had an AOL email address. Well, not while I worked for them. Anyways, I haven't had one since back when AOL was a thing. I know some of you millennials out there have no clue who or what AOL is, but they used to be the big deal on internet. So when I found out about it, it was after the disbursements had expired and all the uncollected monies had been returned to Sierra England, and I didn't have the money to go after them and start a new suit because I would have had to hire an attorney, and it would have cost me more to go back and retroactively have that judgment reinstated and have that payment issued. It would have cost me more than the 38,000 and change I would have gotten from them. Uh, just to refresh you guys, yeah, back in 2012, I bought my first truck through Sierra England, had it completely paid off, got an email from them confirming it. Hey, congratulations, you made your final truck payment. Bring this message in to Horizon Truck Leasing to pick up your title. Well, I did that, took a copy of the email in. And they're like, well, where's your check? What check? Oh, your $30,000 balloon payment. So what balloon payment? Oh, yeah, to collect the title, there's a $30,000 balloon payment due at the end of the lease. No, nowhere was that in my contract anywhere. I double checked the contract. Uh, they didn't think I had a copy of it still, because most drivers don't hold on to them because, well, I don't want to be rude, but they're idiots. So I went back out to the truck, grabbed my copy of it, read through it front to back, all 100 and some odd pages. Nowhere in there was there any mention of a balloon payment. Uh, Nowhere in the orientation or the lease orientation, which was a separate orientation process, did they mention a balloon payment due at the end. It was always, yeah, when you make your final truck payment, we'll send you a message. You come in and we will hand you over the title. Well, that never happened. Now they're claiming it was a $30,000 balloon payment. Oh, you were told about it because we tell everybody. No, you don't, and you didn't. And it's nowhere in the contract. I said, fine, I'm going to get a hold of my attorney and get this taken care of. I'm not playing this game with you guys. I spent a couple of years paying for that truck, and now you want to screw me on it? No, 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 not going to happen. Well, what they did is my truck was they so where's your truck at right now? So it's in the shop getting serviced. I'm taking my 34 and putting the truck in for its regular maintenance. Its B service was due. I think I can't remember if it was the A or the B service, but one of the services was due. So I had it in the shop getting that taken care of, and I was taking my 34 there at the hotel in Salt Lake City. Well, the next day when I went in to pick up my truck, the mechanics said, "Oh, we don't have it." So what do you mean you don't have it? Where's it at? Oh, Horizon came and picked that up. They repossessed it. All your stuff's over there in the corner. What? I look over. All my stuff was piled up in the corner of the building, sitting on top of a pallet. They'd gone in, cleaned the truck out, took it back, and repossessed it because I refused to pay that $30,000 balloon payment. At the end, I didn't know. Went over to my pile, and other drivers, little rats that they are, came through, picked through, scavenged it, and took everything of value. They took my microwave, my inverter, my TV, my laptop. No, I had my laptop computer with me. They took my like my GPS, uh, my refrigerator, my cooler, my air fryer, everything I had of value on there, everything I use on a truck every day, gone. Complete. No, I didn't have the air fryer at the time. I'm sorry. It was my instant pot, not instant pot, crock pot. It was my crock pot that they took. Uh, they took anything and everything they could. My bedding was gone, sheets, pillows, blankets. Only thing left there basically was my clothes and some papers and some other crap. So yeah, I got robbed more ways than one on that deal. Then the lawsuit came out. I tried suing them myself, tried suing Horizon over it, tried suing Sierra England, and couldn't get an attorney to take either one of them. Then the lawsuit came out, the class action suit came out against Sierra England over their lease purchase program. So I jumped on that. Uh, and well, that was my bad. That was taking years to go through. Basically, put it in the back of my mind and stayed there, and I forgot about it. I'd forgotten about it until the Western Flyer Express suit came along. And I was looking at the attorney's website after they contacted me, and I noticed a blurb on there about the C.R. England lawsuit settlement. So I went and read that. It was dated a year earlier, so I contacted them. They said contact CPT. CPT said, well, it's too late. It's past 180 days. There's nothing you can do about it. That money went back to them. Went through the verification process. They had information for me, like I said earlier, from their old, closed, defunct school in Burns Harbor, Indiana, where obviously I never lived. I was still living in Detroit, Michigan at the time. I recently found out that my old house in Detroit's been torn down. Oh well. So yeah. So yeah, trucking is a rough game, especially nowadays with everything they're doing to try and get rid of drivers and chase drivers out. Let's take a quick peek here at and just out of curiosity, just curious what the current freight rates are down there in the lower 48. Just logging into my TMS service here real quick for my freight broker business. And load, load, load. Do, 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 do. Van prices 207 a mile, flatbed prices 249 a mile, reefer prices 244 a mile. That includes the fuel surcharge. So hey, could be worse, could be better. Wish it was better. Uh, so yeah, I just wanted to chime in here real quick and let you guys know what's going on, what you can expect for some upcoming videos here. Uh, the plan is to eventually get one of those Starlink on-the-go satellite systems, so I can set that up on the truck, so the truck can be running, driving down the road, and still connected to the satellite, and I'll be able to live stream some of the trips for you guys cross country. So you see what we deal with on the road every day, the kind of morons we have to deal with in traffic. Uh, See the things, stupid things people do around tractor trailers every single day, and maybe you'll get a better idea and understanding of why this is dangerous and why so many people are killed every year in accidents involving tractor trailers. It's not always our fault. In fact, since dash cams came along and camera systems have been installed in trucks, they found out that in over 90% of accidents involving large commercial vehicles, where the blame was always placed on the commercial vehicle, and now finding out that it's not the commercial vehicle driver's fault. It is actually the fault of the vehicles that collided with them. There was a big one not too long ago down in Texas where a car went around a truck on its right by a breakdown lane, not a breakdown lane, but an exit lane, cut across the gore zone last second to get back onto the highway. It looked like he was trying to take the exit, then came back over in front of the truck, clipped the front end of the truck, sent it careening across all the lanes of highway. The truck hit the Jersey barrier and tipped over on its side, struck a couple other vehicles in the process, and that truck driver was killed. The car that caused it took off. They only know what happened because of the DOT cameras, the truck's dash cam, and dash cam from other people that were behind it. That driver that caused the accident was found a few weeks later and charged with that driver's death. Uh, Charged with vehicular manslaughter. They should have got murder charges for it, but they didn't. Uh, People do very stupid things around trucks all the time, and then they try and blame the truck driver for the accident because the truck driver's got the deep pockets. Anyways, yeah, I just want to give in here, give you guys a quick little update, let you know where I am, where I'm going, or what's going on. I am going to keep this apartment here for now. Uh, so I'll be out with K&B for 2 months, and I'll get to come home for 10 days. Then I'll figure it out. I'll probably get everything packed up, drive it down to Dallas, and get my new apartment down there in Dallas. So what? So we start in March. So May or June, I will finally move down to Dallas, get an apartment down there in Dallas. Hopefully, I'll get a house in Dallas by then, and I'll be able to transfer my freight brokerage all the way fully, get it transferred down there. Having a little problem with it right now because of the somebody else down there in Dallas had, or in Texas rather, has an LLC with the exact same name as mine, uh, which is going to be problematic. I might have to file as a foreign LLC, so file using my Alaska LLC as a foreign corporation down there in Texas, and then set up a DBA of my freight brokerage, which the new name is going to be 2A Brokerage and Logistics. So we'll see how that goes. Still trying to hammer that out, trying to get everything up and running again. Um, if not, if I have to file a new LLC, a new Articles Incorporation, it's going to be really problematic because I will have to obtain a new DOT number. I'll have the same MC number, but it'll be a new DOT number, which will negate the purpose of all this time here where I have been letting my LLC age, letting my brokerage age. And my brokerage is 3 years old now, and I don't want to lose all that time, effort, energy, and money that I've put into it. All right, guys, I'm going to cut it here. We're what, 20, almost 30 minutes long in this video. Well, as always, keep it between the ditches, keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. I'll see you out there on the highways, and go Army, beat Navy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.